Hello everyone, welcome to Webtech Knowledge. This is Yamin, and in this tutorial I'll talk about all the basic of Laravel. So after you watch this video, you'll have enough knowledge on Laravel. You won't be any expert, but you will learn about Laravel file structure and all the basic command of Laravel, and you will be able to create controller and create view for Laravel. And I will also talk about route, model, and database migration as well. And if you don't know how to create or how to install Laravel or create project in Laravel, then I will be giving a link just over here on the right corner of this video, where I showed how you can install Laravel and create Laravel project in your device. Okay, just click the video and you will be able to create a Laravel project. Okay, so let's go back to our project. So this is a Laravel project which I created for this tutorial, and I'm going to show you from the scratch. So I will be closing this, and I will close this one as well, and I will go to my project folder, which is this one. I'll just click Control Shift and right click on your mouse, and then you will see open PowerShell window here. Just click it and a PowerShell will come. You can also write over here CMD and press enter, but I'm going to use this PowerShell. Okay, now in order to run your project, you just have to say php artisan serve. Okay, and you also need to make sure that your XAMPP is running. Okay, so I'll just copy this link and paste it over here. Okay, as you can see, this is our project. And so let's go back to the folder, our project folder, and over here I'm going to talk about all the folder. You can see over here app, then config, database, public, resource, routes, env. And now why you need to learn it? You are going to work with Laravel framework, right? And if you don't know how this folder or file work, then you just don't know anything. Okay, so you at least need to have some basic idea about those folder or file. Okay, so let's start with .env. Okay, and I'll be using Sublime Text to show you everything about uh, Laravel. Okay, so I'll just open Sublime Text. It takes some time because okay, so this is our Sublime Text. Now in order to open your project, you just need to click File and then open Folder, and then just go to your project location. For my case, it's inside new volume F, test Laravel, and then block. This is our project folder. I'm just going to click select folder, and it will open our project. Okay, I will just close this one. So let's go to our .env. Over here, this is where basically we write our project name, which is over here Laravel, and here you can see that our database connection is MySQL, and you need to give over here your database name, then a username, and then a password. Okay, so let's give a database name over here. Let's say over here Laravel, let's say basic. Okay, and let's say username will be root and password will be null. Okay, let's save it. Now whenever you change something in env, then your server will stop working. Okay, you need to restart your server. So for this you need to click Ctrl C. Okay, control C. After that, just write the command again, php artisan serve, and press enter. Okay, got it. So our env is done. So let's go to our app. Okay, let's first talk about our views. Now views means the thing you are seeing over here, right? This is a view, and where this view is coming from, it's coming from our resource, then views. Over here you can see welcome.blade.php. Okay, now let's change something from here. I'll just cut it from here. Up to this. Okay, and then let us just write over here h on, let's say over here, welcome to Laravel tutorial. Okay, let's save it, and let's refresh over here. You can see that welcome to Laravel tutorial over here. Okay, and now how our browser is connecting to this view welcome.blade.php. It's actually coming from our routes. If you go inside route and then web.php, you will see that return view welcome. Actually our view is generated from here. Our route is telling us to return the view of welcome. It means this one, welcome.blade.php. We don't need to write the whole thing over here. We just need to write over here welcome. Okay, now let's say you want to create another route. Let's say I'll just copy it and paste it. Let's say contact and return view contact. So if we just say over here slash contact, we will see no view, right? Because we don't have any contact.blade.php, which should be over here inside views contact.blade.php. Now our route is unable to find the contact.blade.php. That's why it's giving us this error, view contact not found. So we will go to our code and over here click views and then right click on the mouse and then click new file. Okay, we will write over here contact.blade.php. Okay, let's save it, Ctrl S, then save, and let's say over here just normal HTML, and inside body we will say h on. Let's say this is our contact page. Okay, so let's save it, and now let's refresh. Okay, we can see that this is our contact page over here. Okay, so how it's working, I will explain it again. uh, when you are writing contact over here, it means it's calling this route, and then our route is returning view to our contact.blade.php. Okay, now you might be wondering, then where is our controller, right? Basically our Laravel framework is MVC, model view controller, right? Now where is our controller? I will show you. So for using controller, we need to write, let me just cut it. Okay, we need to write route get and then slash contact, and let's say our controller name will be page controller. Then we need to give it a class name, comma, then a function name. Class name will be let's say index. Okay, so let's save it. Now if we are using controller over here, then a controller over here, then we also need to write the controller over here as well. Now it's only for Laravel version 8. Okay, we need to write use app backslash http, then again backslash controllers backslash page controller. Okay, so let's save it. Now we don't have this page controller. Now where we can find our controller? If we go inside app, then http, then controllers, you will see controller.php, which I just write over here, app http controllers page controllers, right? But we don't have any page controller over here, so we need to create this page controller. So let's go to our project directory, and over here again click Ctrl Shift and then right click on your mouse and then go over here, open PowerShell window here, just click it, it will open another PowerShell. Okay, and over here we will create our controller. So for creating controller, you just have to say php artisan make controller page controller. Okay, just press enter and it will create our controller. You can see controller created successfully. So let's go back to our code, and over here you can see page controller. Okay, and we just created over here we need to create this index function in our page controller, right? Now if we don't create this index function in our page controller and just refresh it, it will show us a error that it cannot find index. As you can see, index does not exist. Okay, so we need to create index in our page controller. So for it we need to say public function index, and then we'll just say return view contact. Okay, so it will return our view contact. So I will explain again. When we are using hitting slash contact in our browser, then it calls our route over here, and our route call our page controller over here, page controller index function. Okay, page controller index function, and our page controller return us with this view contact, which is over here, which is this one. This is our page. Okay, so let's refresh it again. As you can see, this time we can see our contact page. Okay, so let's do the same for our welcome page. I'll just close it. Let's copy it again and just paste it. Let's say over here index 2. Okay, let's save it, Control S, and I'll just copy it over here and paste it. We'll say over here index 2, which was our function name in our web.php, and then over here we just need to say welcome, Control S. So what will happen when the user just search for this, then it will call our page controller index2 function, and index2 function will return welcome.blade.php. Okay, so let's refresh this one. Okay, as you can see it perfectly. Okay, so I think I talk about controller and views, everything. So let's talk about the model and migration. Okay, so this is our model. Model is also inside app. I'll show you perfectly. Model is actually inside app. Okay, and if you click model, you will see user.php, which is actually a model. And model is actually connected to our migration. It means database, which is inside database, and then you can see migration. So what model does, if you are using, let's say, user, then it will go to the migration table and search for users. Okay, and then if you want to change data in the database, or delete something, or add something in the database, then our model are connected with our database, right? And our model will using model we can actually change those data in the database data table. Okay, so I will show you how we can create model and migration in Laravel. Actually, you can create model and migration separately, but it's better to create them together. I will show you. I will now, in order to create them, you just have to write php artisan make model. Let's say our model name will be let's say profile. Okay, then if you run this command, it will create a model, right? But it won't create any migration. Now for creating migration, we just need to say -m, then it will create a migration over here, and the migration name will be products. Okay, and if you want to create, let's say, a controller as well, just you need to write C, then it will create a controller which name will be profile controller. Okay, so let's press enter. You can see model was created successfully and migration also created. Now controller takes a little bit time, so let's go back and check our model and the migration. And over here you can see profile.php over here, and over here you can see profiles.table. Okay, and let's see is controller created or not. I don't know, it's taking some time. Okay, let's check it over here. Okay, it will be created. Let's just wait a little bit, and uh, while it's while the controller is creating, let's do something else, and let's go inside .env, right? And over here we have a database called Laravel Basic, but we do not have this database over here, so we need to create that database. Because if we want to migrate all those data in the database, first of all we need to create a database, right? So let's create this database. I'll just copy it from here, and over here just click new. It's taking some time again. Okay, and then you can see database name over here. We need to write our database name over here. So our database name was Laravel Basic. I will just click create. Okay, our database is created. Okay, so if we refresh, we should see our Laravel Basic database. Okay, let's go back to our controllers. I think it's taking some time, so let's just stop it for now. Control C. And over here we'll just say PHP artisan migrate. Before migrating, let's check our Laravel basic. Where is here you can see Laravel basic. As you can see, it contains no table over here. Okay, so if we just say PHP artisan migrate and press enter, then it will create all those table from here, all those table from here. Okay, now let's see if it's migrated. Yes, all the tables are migrated. So if we refresh right now, you will see some table over here. Okay, as you can see that our profile and then users as well. Okay, so that's all the basic of Laravel over here, and I hope you learned something from this video, and thank you very much for watching. And if you have any question, then let me know in the comment section. I will surely reply you back. And if you think I missed something in this tutorial, then also let me know. And if you want me to make any special kind of video that you want me to make, then also let me know in the comment section. And thank you very much again for watching this video.